It is time to work on the Mustang. I choose the wrong time to film 100% of the time. As you guys might know, we got a Ford Barra engine for Victoria, my wife's 1965 Mustang, and I'm pretty excited about this. A couple companies from Australia have actually reached out and want to help us source parts for the Barra, so we're super grateful for that. But today we're gonna at least just try and get the motor in the car. Thankfully, we got Garen and Austin here today, so a couple extra spare hands, but there's not, if you guys don't know, there's not much room in this engine bay, and the engine is very big. Unsure if we're gonna do turbo or anything like that yet. We wanna get the thing running and get the engine in. What the heck, I just walked through a freaking, oh, there's a spider. Oh, okay. Oh no, oh, I see you. There's so many spiders in here. Oh God, it's all over me. What, how, bruh. There's like, oh, okay, yeah, there's like a spider web right there. Okay, it's following me now, okay. There's not much room in this engine bay. I mean, I don't know, I say that, it's not too bad. First things first, I've got Barra to 65 Mustang engine mounts. Oh, that's cool. Dude, check this out. Oh, is that the brace for under the engine? Nah. Oh, you're saying, see what I'm saying? So like on the other side? Probably, maybe. I don't know, I'm sure there might be instructions. Turns out, this engine didn't come in this car, so hoping that this is all good. So yeah, I would assume, oh, that's my face. I would assume that, yeah, these go on the front, sandwich like this. You know what I mean? Like those might go straight to the,
oh yeah, that's
straight. So that probably goes straight to the bolt hole in the chassis. So let's put these on the engine first. Golly. We're gonna put these on the engine. And we're gonna figure this out because this is a new thing for us. It's not really a tutorial online about how to Barra swap a 1965 Mustang. Simple enough. The brace just goes under it and the mounts will go right here. So I'm gonna loosely kind of put the nuts and bolts on these now and give us a little bit of leeway as we drop the engine in. So boom, bolt right here, on the other side as well. Get the hood off, start going. God damn. I'm pretty excited. This car, this engine is sick. I mean, it's like the JZ. It's got engine hoist hook mounts right there, which is super nice, especially for inline sixes, because they're just like, you know, it just makes it so much more convenient. Don't have to bolt in transmission or, you know, find a bolt somewhere weird on the front. It's gonna be solid. What do you guys think? Is it gonna go right in? Again, this is why we're kind of putting the engine in before paint, because you never know, like, I don't actually know what we're gonna need to do, and we wanna make sure we cut everything, fab everything before we paint the bay and make it look all nice. So we did have to take these off. These are the factory strut supports. I don't know if, I'm sure there's probably maybe a strut bar we can either make or use. It won't be hard actually to make something. We're definitely gonna have to get, oh yeah, we're gonna have to definitely get this out of the way. God dang, this thing's heavy. We might have to take the wheels off of this car. We might have to take the wheels off and then change the way that it's actually on the lift, because this thing is super high up in the system, and like the way the suspension is, this is as low as we can go right now. I think that should be good. That should be pretty low. Go ahead, I'll hold it. Lower real slow. Dang, this is gonna be close. Let's freaking, okay, you're good, you're good. Those hoses are on the way, keep going. Keep it going. All right, here in a sec, we're gonna have to start pushing it back. Actually, no, it's really close.
I think we have to cut this off.
All right, well, come here, hold this.
We do not care.
Easy.
That's how much structural rigidity that had.
I have to cut it from like here down to here. It's not moving, bro. so damn close.
Oh my God.
It's right here. I need to cut more. Oh, we're so close, dude. Just keep it going. Let it rest on it and see if it'll press it in more. Damn. Yeah, I think just like a nice chop here,
Yeah, I'll
flatten
make it
out
and
everything.
I can cut it. I can weld it from the inside.
Yeah. Come on, Barra, go in there. Go in your home, buddy. Okay. We're pretty much good, except for the fact that it's sitting on the back now. Dang it. Kind of shocked at how much room we have on the exhaust side. Like, that's pretty nice. That is not hard to fit.
I have to massage the trans tone.
Oh, that's true. Maybe
Oh,
that's
why they cut it. Look at it.
So now, okay, yeah, we're gonna have to cut it way high. For sure. Up to about to where the factory, or to where this heater core line lies. Yeah, we're gonna have to, I think that's why they had this cut right here then. They had it cut right here, and then pretty much all the way down, and so we'll probably just have to get like, just some sheet metal and just do some, we're gonna have Austin TIG weld the trans tunnel that.
Oh, yeah, when you cut out like 3 inches of the firewall.
Right.
There.
Look how much room we don't have over here. Ladies and gentlemen, and especially my Aussies, look what we got in the Mustang. The Mustang is officially Barra swapped. Now guess what? It just life's like Forza Horizon. You snap your fingers and it just runs. No, lots of wiring, lots of cutting, fabrication to do, but look at this, dude. Now, I've got to get a lot of measurements and we got to figure out exactly what we want to do. I have tons of room on the exhaust side. There is a lot of room for a turbo.
Literally.
Yeah, literally a top mount right, like, there's nothing that's going to take up a foot of space right there, dude. Check her out, dude.
What am I looking at?
The best Ford engine ever made.
Second best.
Nope.
About the best.
Oh, okay.
my God.
All right, dude. We've got some interesting takes here today. Pretty sick, dude. It fits nice. Like, that's a lot of space.
There's a lot of space on this side for
like
activities.
There's not a lot of space at all over there, and that's gonna need a lot of fab. But I think now we need to definitely make sure we mark the trans tunnel and get enough room kind of carved out there. Question is, can we still use the stock steering box? We do need
We'll
to get.
lift up the car.
We're gonna have to lift up the car anyways to
think we
take some
can.
measurements, but
I think we can.
you think so?
Yeah.
I would hope so. I mean,
We're
there's
lucky-
people that have done the swap, so I
We're
mean.
lucky that it's front sump.
Hey babe,
because-
come here. I think that's why it works so well, honestly.
Yeah.
Like the front sump is amazing. I don't even know if they made a rear sump.
So much bigger compared to the other one.
It still fits nicely. I think the thing that's really cool is height-wise, it fits really well. But I mean, there's ways to like cut the bumper here and like put it there, which is
do,
super normal, so.
Air to water.
This is dope, dude. Definitely, I'm gonna have somebody powder coat this, I think, to match the paint whenever we do it. We'll go back through and do some chopping, but the transmission tunnel is gonna need a lot of cutting because
Okay.
the T56 is big.
No,
The next thing I need to do is buy a T56, so that's gonna be expensive. I need to get a clutch for it. So ACT, I guess I can hit them up and get it uses a Chevy clutch, so that's cool. T56 clutch, so I guess the C5 Corvette. I think that's what T56 was. So yeah, we can still use the stock steering box. That is actually pretty rad.
Oh yeah, this thing actually fits
It
like.
fits really nicely.
It fits nice.
And look at this. It actually, like, the trans tunnel's big. We're just gonna need to cut probably like from here and just
yeah.
make everything. But I mean,
We're gonna have to redo the. Look, it's all spot welded in.
yeah, I mean, most of the the chassis on these cars, the under chassis usually needs a lot of work anyways. As you can see, they actually have riveted in new aluminum floor panels to prevent these. Like, so these weren't coated from factory. So that's why a lot of these cars are so rusted out underneath. It's not actually because they're falling apart. Well, they are, but it's not because they suck or they're just, you know, driven up north. They just never had a coating. So anything, even just water alone, will just make it do this. And so there's a lot of aluminum you can kind of see under there. They've done a lot of stuff to make it look good. A couple mud dauber families in here. The height, I guess, is a little concerning, but I think we're just gonna have to kind of chop this out and really just all the way to the top. Just kind of get it cleaned up, cut up, and then once we for sure fit the T56 in here, then we'll do the fabrication, weld it all up, and then go from there, get a drive shaft. You gotta do this before we send it off to paint because we want it to look good. We want it to be cool. We want it to be fresh. I'm actually stoked. This is sick. Look how good it fit. This is really cool. That is a wrap for part 1 of the Barra swap. If anybody, especially local to me, has the hookup on a T56, I need it for mock-up particularly. Anything, any run-of-the-mill T56 would be amazing. I don't even need a clutch in it at the moment. I just want to bolt it in and see if we can groove out enough space for it. But this is gonna be super cool. This is definitely one of the most unique things I've ever done. Engine swaps are not easy, and I definitely want to try and portray that through my channel because, you know, I don't have 1,000 people working for me, and I don't have a team of a bajillion people and 1,000 companies handing me tens of thousands of dollars of free parts. I'm doing this on a realistic budget, and you know, with my hands and maybe, you know, one other set of spare hands, and also my wife's definitely at this point, now that we know that the main cutting is done, she wants to start working with us too. So you'll see a little bit more of Victoria on this one. You know, guys, my advice for you guys today is that sometimes in life, the point is not to just put a smile on and keep going. I think a lot of people have put that into our heads, that that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to pretend like everything's all right and just keep moving. And, you know, I want to say that that's not true. And I think that it's super important that, you know, you don't be whiny and complaining, but at the same time, whatever you're going through at the moment, the testament that you are getting by going through whatever it is you're going through can save somebody, could help somebody, could do a million things. And so, you know, find somebody to be honest with if you need to, but it's not always about just putting a smile on and pretending everything's okay. It's okay to not be okay. In fact, I encourage you to at least admit to yourself. You know, I think the world gets us to lie to ourselves so often that we're actually okay when we're not. So if you're not okay, you're not okay, man. And you know what? Also, no matter how you feel, you're not going through it alone. You always have somebody to reach out to. It just might not be the resource that you first think of. Have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys next video. Deuce.